Hello, my wonderful people. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great. And today's topic is going to be why I love to read books and why you should too. So, there's three reasons why. The first reason is it saves you time. Everybody loves to save time. Second reason, it helps you solve problems. And the third reason is because that's what the Father says. So, the first reason is it saves you time. So let's say you want to become a business owner or a successful person or a millionaire or a YouTube sensation or be Instagram famous, whatever it is. You read a book on someone who's been there and done that they've already done it, and they show you the steps and they tell you what to do, and they also tell you the mistakes they've made so you won't create those mistakes and you won't fall into heartbreak and tragedy because they've already done it. So if you're smart, you learn from other people's mistakes. So that's one reason why to read books. And obviously, like when you read these books, see how their life turned out. Did it go good? Did it go bad? And if it went well, then of course, take the advice and listen to what it tells you to do. And I'm sure everything's going to be great. The second reason is it helps you solve problems. So let's imagine you're in this conference room, and in this conference room, there's Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, Dr. Wayne Dyer, Charles Stanley, PhD professors on relationships, and all these professors that dedicated their life in research, and they're there in this room, Also, Jesus Christ is in there, and they're all in this room to cater to you, to help you solve the problem. Whatever problem you have, they're there to help you. And they're there, all these super smart with tons of wisdom minds are in that room for you. And all you have to do is ask your question, and they're there to help you solve it. And how do you get all these people in this conference room? You read their books, of course. You read their autobiographies. You read the self-help books they've created. Yes, you can talk to them personally, or you can talk to somebody next to you that has a lot of wisdom. Yes, you can watch YouTube videos, but unfortunately, sometimes those YouTube videos don't have what you need. Unfortunately, some of these people are not living anymore, so you can't contact them. So the next best alternative is read the books. There's audiobooks. But the point is, you read it in their books, and you start listening to what they tell you to do. And when you start reading all these books, the journey of reading all these books, you start realizing that all these successful millionaires, philanthropists, self-help people that want to help all of you out all have similar biblical principles. Like, wow, he just referenced Jesus Christ right there. Oh wow, that's a biblical principle that he's referring to in this book. And all these connections start happening that you start seeing they all have the fundamentals of the Bible. And the third reason is that's what the Father says. The Father says, "Let your heart be wise, my son, and my heart will rejoice." So he's saying, have wisdom, seek understanding. And the way you do this is through books, through personal experience. But these books tell you the story of people's personal experiences. So you can go through many experiences of people's lives, autobiographies, and you learn from them. And, you can read all these books, a book a week, a book a month, a book a day, whatever. You read all these books. But if you don't show action on these books, if you don't listen to what they're telling you, if you don't humble yourself and take in this advice, take in this wisdom, and do it as an action and show it, it's just potential knowledge. Knowledge is only potential. You got to put it to work. So that's why there's so many doctors, teachers, lawyers, and all these people that go to prestigious schools, that go to school for a very long time, 4 years, 10 years, and they have, like doctors, they have patients, and some of these doctors commit sinful, immoral, adulterous acts towards patients and towards their families or their loved ones. And it's not because they lack knowledge. They have plenty of knowledge. They went to school many years. They have plenty of knowledge, but it's their behavior. It's who they are inside their heart. That's why it says, let your heart be wise. So you got to take action. And you also have to take action because that's what the Apostle Paul said. Faith without works is dead. So for example, you had an argument with your spouse and something happened that, they irritated you. You're very angry, you're pissed off, and you don't know, you're just like, you're thinking about it, and somehow you muster up the courage to remember, oh wow, I remember that book on emotional intelligence that said anger builds on anger, so I should stop now. It's not healthy for me, and most importantly, it's not healthy for the person who's going to receive that anger. And then you remember the other book, like, oh wow, compassion. I should be compassionate. I should see it from their point of view. I should see it how they're doing things. I should see how they're feeling and put myself in their shoes. And then you remember the Bible. Wow, Jesus Christ said to love one another, to repent, to forgive. And then you start cooling off and you learned a lesson and you realize, wow, this knowledge I had helped me out with my situation. That's awesome, So you have to obey it, and that's what Jesus Christ said. If you love me, you will obey me. But why does he say love? Because love never gives up and never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures all things. So let's all be love, because love never fails. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. You have a wonderful, prosperous 2019, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.